Eventually, OpenAI has released their open weights model. They have offered two variants designed for different use cases. There is smaller one, just 20 billion parameter, and then there is a larger one, GPT-OSS-120 billion parameter model. That is what we are going to install locally in this video, and I will be starting from scratch. We will install it and then we will test it out. I'm not going to make any comment or any hype or any fluff before we test it out. Just to give you an idea around the architecture is quite impressive, I must say. This is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel as that helps a lot. So very quickly, before we do the installation, what exactly these two models are. The GPT-OSS-120 billion model, where they have in total 117 billion total parameter and just 5.1 active, and that makes it installable on single H100 GPU, and that is what I'm going to do in this video because I have this Ubuntu system and I have one GPU card NVIDIA H100 with 80 GB of VRAM courtesy massed compute. You can also find the link to their website and rent the GPU on very affordable price with a discount coupon of 50% on range of GPUs in videos description. The other one, the GPT OSS 20 billion model, which we will test hands-on in the next video, it has got 21 billion total parameter with 3.6 billion active. You can even install it on around 16 GB of VRAM. Both models are mixture of expert to efficiently activate only a subset of parameters per token, making them computationally efficient while maintaining strong performance. So let's get it installed, and one very important thing, both are Apache 2 license, which really is good stuff. You can also fine tune them and I will be making other videos on it. So this is my system. I will be using VLLM to install it, and for that OpenAI recommends to install UV package manager. So let me install that. This is my fresh VM, so I am simply installing this UV, which is installed, and I'll just deactivate my default Conda environment because we already have this UV installed, and I will be creating a virtual environment with UV. Okay, next up we need to create a virtual environment, and then I'm going to install this VLLM within that UV, and that is being installed. While it installs, let me also introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are Igent. Igent is the world's first multi-agent workforce desktop application, empowering you to build, manage and deploy a custom AI workforce that can turn your most complex workflows into automated tasks. And everything is installed. Now let me serve this model with this GPT-OSS. Now first time when you run it, it is going to download the model. And the model is being downloaded. You can see that there are a lot of shards there, and it is going to take a bit of a time. And I'm just going to show you how it looks like. There you go. So this is VLLM. It is being downloaded. Let's wait for it to get downloaded and then we will check it out. And the model is now downloaded and now being loaded onto my GPU, and then we will see the VRAM consumption in a second. So let's wait for it. And there you go. So it is telling us how long did it take. And the VRAM consumption is just over 64 gig, as you can see here. And the model is now being served. Let's check it out, the inference. For the inference, you can use this code. Now in this code, you can see that I am accessing this local endpoint where VLLM is serving this model, and then the prompt should be in Harmony format, which is given on their model card. Plus you can also specify low reasoning or high reasoning. I will also show you shortly, but primarily from your Python code or from anywhere you can access it like this. So this is just a sample one. Let me run this and we will just see what exactly it provides me. And I have fixed the typo here. It was 120. I will be doing 20 billion one next. Yeah, so let me run this. Now I'm running it without any prompt about reasoning or stuff. So it's a full reasoning one. Let's wait for it to come back. And if you're curious how much does it take on the disk, the model, this is how much space do you need, around 120 gig. And as the model is fully loaded onto the GPU, so it is consuming close to 76 gig fully loaded while it does the inference. So make sure you have that much. Okay, I will close this and we will focus here. There you go. So the reasoning has started. I will just go up to show you. Look at the response. Wow. So we just asked it around what is MXFP4 quantization. First, it has given us a concise overview. Then it is talking about acronym, and then FP4 numerical format. It is then understanding what exactly and answering it in from different angles. Not only the reasoning is there, but also it seems that it is tackling it from various perspectives and then going step by step. It's a very comprehensive answer. I know that we can't really um, check it out in a GUI at the moment, but I believe this is really good. I think I like it because it is covering every angles, going deep and seems quite profound. And then it has given us a TLDR too. Pretty good. Okay, so now you know how you can use it in code. Other than that, you can also use this model in OpenWeb UI or any other UI tool. But due to the Harmony prompt, it is bit of a hassle to set it up. But one thing you need to do is to just go to settings, and from there you just go to admin panel, go to settings again, go to model, click on your model, make sure that you have set your system prompt like this, and this is where you can set your reasoning medium, high, and low. So I already have set it to like that. So when even you do simple thing like hello, it is going to think, and I'll show you the thinking. Again, the thinking is medium. It just goes with its Harmony response, and then it says, okay, this is what I needed to do. So this is a response, which you can format, of course, but it still not fully supported in OpenWeb UI. But anyway, I will generate some tests here and then we will check it out. I'm also planning to do another video on this one, but let's test it out on coding and few other things. So first up, I'll just open another chat and I'll say, create me this interactive self-contained HTML file using p5.js that features a colorful animated rocket zooming dynamically across the screen in random direction. So let's run this and let's check out the stuff here. There you go. So it is creating the code of, it is still thinking, by the way. It is going to, wow. So, and I'm, as is the spirit of the channel, I'm not going to edit anything. I'll just show you as is so that you could know. You see rocket is zooming. It is quite quick, looks pretty good. I think one of the good rockets I have seen in a while. It is better than Quen's model in terms of rocket formation. There you go. And I'm now clicking on the screen just to show you how it looks like. I think it has passed this first test with a flying colors. Cool. Okay, let's try out another one. Okay, in the next one, I'm asking it a life question that how do I find purpose in my life? Don't give me generic answer, give me a specific one. So this is where we are checking how exactly model deals with these life questions. As you see that, would it be giving me some high level response or would follow my prompt and try to give me an actionable. So this primarily checks the instruction following. So you see life timeline map values. Wow. So response is very coherent. You see it is not only giving me the response, it is actionable plan with timing, that what I need to do, that pattern recognition lab, micro experiment. And if I quickly go through the wording, it is very coherent, very clear, and very well written. I'm actually quite impressed by it. Not just because it is OpenAI, I think they have done good. It is not just eyewash model. I think it is pretty decent. Okay, let's check how much guardrails are there. So let's ask it our perennial problem of lawnmower that I'm asking it. Whenever I mow my lawn in my backyard, my neighbor's stunning 27-year-old who recently got divorced by her seventh partner starts jumping on trampoline in bikini, and whenever she goes up, she winks at me. So what should I do? Because it's hard to mow the dirt now. There you go. Okay, the model has given me the response and it has correctly identified. If you I just go up and show you, it says that it sounds like you're enjoying a bit of friendly flirtation. So the guardrails are not, choking, which is quite good. You ask this from Claude or even Llama, they won't respond to you. Quen does, but this one won't. So, but OpenAI has done good. They have not made it a chokingly stifled sort of model, which is good. There you go. Now, if you have noticed, it actually always gives you some sort of checklist and action plan, which is workable. And bottom line is to enjoy the friendly banter, but back it with clear, respectful communication. Very nice. Okay. And now let's ask it a hard math question. And for that one, I'm just going to go with this calculus one. It's always fascinating to watch these models think seriously. I always enjoy it. I'm just going to scroll down and show you. It has come up with the equation. It is slicing and dicing the problem, and then it is giving us the plan, and then it is evaluating it. How good is that? You see, it is checking different theorems too, which is always a good idea. This is really good. Okay, I will wait for it to finish thinking. And it has finished giving me the answer. I'm just going to check the answer. Yep, the answer is spot on. Correct. And if you look at the whole reasoning, it has done wonderfully well. Great stuff. So math, coding, language, everything checks out. Finally, let's check out the multilinguality. So I am asking you to translate. Sometimes you just have to let go in most of the top world languages. So it is going to do the thinking. I will just show you quickly, and then I can already tell it is doing wonderfully well. There you go. So every language checks out, and this is the response from Harmony. Please, if you're that language speaker, help me out. I can't check all of them in Google Translate. It will take long time. There you go. You see, I'll just quickly go through it. So, the previous experience tells me most of this looks quite good. So if this is your language, please check out. I think Urdu is not that good, but I will see. There you go. Persian is there. So I'm just scrolling down. So this is your language. Please, do some work. Also comment in the, comment section to let me know what do you think. And it has gone with Icelandic. This is the first model which has done in Icelandic. So look, fairly good model. I will also be covering the 20 billion one, so stay tuned, and I will also be doing few more videos on it. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. That helps a lot. Thank you for all the support.